Please be advised that everything in my video is purely for entertainment purposes. These are purely my thoughts and opinions and are subjective. I must advise you, please do your own research. All media used was found on the public domain and are fair use and fair dealings. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Mahogany Spirit coming to you from the UK. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Sarah Ferguson told to follow Harry and Meghan's example as backlash erupts over new novel. The announcement of Sarah Ferguson's first adult novel has been compared to the up-and-coming work announced by Meghan Markle and Harry in their post-royal life by a royal commentator. Sarah, also known by friends and family as Fergie, announced today she has written her first historical novel after having made a name for herself as a TV producer and writer of children's books. The Duchess of York shared a video on her social media accounts in which she briefly teased about her new book, Her Heart for a Compass. The book will be released in August by Mills and Boon, one of the UK's main publishers of romantic fiction, and is featuring the adventures of Lady Margaret, named after a great-great-aunt of the Duchess, who wants to break the mould, travel the world and falls in love. Fergie's debut as a writer of romance, however, was criticised by ITV's royal editor Chris Shipp, who drew a comparison between the Duchess of York's up-and-coming work and Meghan and Harry's announced work in their post-royal life. Sharing Fergie's clip, the royal commentator wrote on Twitter, "This is quite something, a debut romance Mills and Boon's novel by Sarah the Duchess. Announced today, publication Heart for a Compass." He added, "We're told it's a fictional account of the life of Fergie's great-great-aunt, Lady Margaret Montagu Douglas Scott. At least Harry and Meghan promised to uphold the values of the Queen in their financial endeavours after they left the royal family." Chris, that really is not true, and I think you know that. The British people's memory is not that short. I think the world's memory on Harry and Meghan and the way they left the royal family. So let's not play the British people as though they're dumb. Not only do we remember being referred to as raindrops, we also recall Harry stating that we should really be caring about the environment while travelling in a private jet from France to Canada and so on and so forth with Meghan, to the statement that he would not be giving up private jets. We also recall Meghan talking about politics, which is something that the royal family don't do. We know that they've signed this Netflix deal. We also know that they've signed up to Spotify. And they still have the HRH that Sarah Ferguson does not have. So let's not try and go low on this one, Chris, because I think you'll find that you're going to come up short. Basically, all of the things that Harry and Meghan have done. Are these all things that uphold the royal family? Really? Uphold the Queen? Telling people to obviously vote. Fergie's Mills and Boon's novel doesn't really fall into that category. Sarah joined the royal family in 1986. Contrary to Meghan and Harry, however, Fergie was stripped of her title in 1996 after her divorce with the Duke was signed off and was left with just the courtesy title of Sarah, Duchess of York. Since the royal breakup, she has published not only children's books, but also memoirs in which she detailed her experience as a member of the royal family and manuals in collaboration with Weight Watchers, of which she has been an ambassador. Meghan and Harry officially stepped down as senior royals in late March last year, 2 months after they brokered a deal with the Queen, Prince Charles, Prince William, on the terms of their exit as full-time working royals. In a statement shared by Buckingham Palace in mid-January 2020, following the summit in Sandringham, Meghan and Harry were said to still desire to respect the Queen's values with any of their future endeavours, despite being barred from representing the Crown with engagements or tours. It read, "With the Queen's blessing, Meghan and Harry will continue to maintain their private patronages and associations. While they can no longer formally represent the Queen, Meghan and Harry have also signed with the Henry Walker Agency for speaking engagements, which have been on hold given the ongoing pandemic. Unlike Fergie, Meghan and Harry retain their full titles, including their His or Her Royal Highness styles." Mr. Ship's comparison between the Duchess of York and the Sussexes' commercial ventures sparked a debate on Twitter. One accused Meghan and Harry of exploiting their royal connections to strike financial deals, saying, "Not sure I would agree, Chris. They abandoned their royal duties to make hundreds of millions of dollars using their royal connection, not values the Queen promotes." Another, disagreeing with the royal editor, said, "At least Fergie has nothing to do with the royal family. She has been out of the circle for many years." A third royal fan wrote, "Well, Chris, considering she hasn't been a working royal for years and has done many other commercial projects, is this really fair to compare?" Agreeing with Mr. Ship, another royal watcher wrote, "I agree. I'm not a fan of the Harry and Meghan and would like them to not use their titles, just as I believe Sarah should not be using hers for this book." Now, the reality of it is Sarah does not have a title and was born of aristocracy, meaning she is of noble blood anyway. So therefore, she's not talking about the royal family when she talks about her aunt, the Duchess. She's actually talking about her own relative. If you check Sarah Ferguson's history, you will find that she is of aristocracy, as was the late Princess Diana. If you compare the two in terms of Meghan and Harry and Sarah Ferguson, Sarah has been stripped of her HRH. She has a courtesy title of Duchess. She's not really connected to the royal family. She was, however, invited to Meghan and Harry's wedding, and that was one of the first times Sarah was publicly seen and acknowledged by the royal family. To compare the two is really, it's beggars belief. Like I say, Harry and Meghan, they've exploited their title. They have no respect for the Queen, as far as I'm concerned. That's my personal opinion. Harry talks about the environment, yet he goes around polluting as much as he can. We've seen him in Cadillacs. He uses private jets. Meghan has lived most of her life as a Caucasian woman. Most of her friends are of Caucasian persuasion. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. She is biracial. Quite honestly, she exploits the black blood that she has in her. We saw them both stand in South Africa and make various statements about how unhappy their lives was, distracting, I feel, from the causes that they went out there to champion. Meghan herself has been quite heavily involved in politics. She's also taken the time out to insult quite a large majority of the public by comparing them to drug addicts because they use social media, because social media has not been going in her personal favour. Guys, tell me what you think about this couple. As always, and Sarah Ferguson's book deal with Mills and Booms. I think it's fantastic. She's creative and is no longer really connected to the royal family. She needs to make a living. She has some stories to tell. She should be able to tell them. As always, tell me what you think. Like, comment and subscribe. Until the next time. Bye for now.